double moab and dome, tell me something I haven't seen, okay? Now, this may be kind of a cliche, you know, a double moab and dome, whatever. Dome is an action-packed map. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Well, let me tell you something. This was actually a 4v4. This was team tactical. And to get a double moab and team tactical is quite... You know, it's not something you see that often. I mean, you do see it. It's not unheard of. But most people stick to 6v6 because there's more action. Or ground war just to get this picks. And look at this stalker action. That's why stalker's so powerful with the M14. Especially when you pair it with Assassin Pro. The enemy team don't get any aim assist on you, and you can just hip fire, or not hip fire, sorry, aim down sight with the mobility of hip firing. And that's what I'm constantly doing, moving left and right, just because I'm out in the open right here. Usually, if you've watched my previous video on Dome, it was a double moab as well. I do utilize the sandbags, but I don't really use them the whole game. However, this strategy is going to show you how you can succeed pretty much staying between the sandbags and A domination, because it is possible, even though your instinct will be to rush around and sure, go for it if you want, but this is a camping gameplay and it works most of the time, except you've just got to really watch out for explosives. You'll see in a minute that I go towards the sandbags, and I don't know if it was a fluke, but they never chucked any nades at me. Now, if they run straight towards you, they can't chuck nades at you because there's a roof over their head. But if they manage to push out towards B-Dom, they can easily chuck a nade over that blue fence area and just kill you instantly, especially because there's an explosive barrel right next to me. Now that's why your teammates have got to be reasonably strong. I mean, here we've got a Reaper up. I don't really like people using Assault, but you know, it's whatever. But if your teammates are strong, usually you can keep them out of mid whilst not interfering with the actual C domination trap. You see right here, even though we got A and B, I still like to go prone behind the sandbags, just because if anybody comes from mid, or if anybody spawns in dome, then they're going to have a way less of a chance of seeing me, even though I don't have a sensor on. Now, you see right here, I do actually have my portable radar planted in the corner by the dome, and that's because you will be surprised how often they flip. Honestly, you'll get one random spawn in dome once every 6 spawns, and maybe one random one in B every 10 or 12. It is incredible, and it's not for people looking into the spawns. They're not flipping it. It's not my teammates that are flipping it. It's the game just sending outlier spawns to anywhere. So you've really got to be on your toes. So don't stay behind the sandbox prone the whole time. Not sandbox, sandbag. Don't stay behind that bricks mortar area or whatever. Don't stay behind that too long and get tunnel vision, because you will be snuck up on, and it's happened many times before. I think here I was actually running a frag grenade, but however, you might be better running something like a bouncing Betty or some sort of proximity activated explosive, I don't know, bouncing Betty Claymore, because there might be an assassin in the other team, and when they spawn in dome you might not see them. However, the most common thing for people to spawn in dome, especially if they're getting trapped in C, is actually to run towards A, unlike that guy there. I think he was coming for revenge. So yeah, if you get a normal person spawning in dome, they'll run to A, but if you get somebody who's out for revenge, they'll come towards you. And if they've got assassin, well, you better watch out and stay on your toes. Now here, I pretty much cut out most of the second Moab, because the Reaper was up almost all the time, and then we still got the Pable up right there, and it was just going so slowly. But luckily I had the buffer. I got that Moab when it was 50-50, so I've still got another 150 points to go, so luckily I had that buffer just to take it nice and slow and not have to worry too much and not overextend my reach, which would then in turn probably get me flanked and killed. The reason I'm actually staying at the corner of the map is to try and limit the ways in which people can spawn around me. You see here, I'm constantly moving in and out of dome because I'm a bit unsure about where they are, because they are towards in C and B. So you see a guy right there in mid. Even though we just caught B, my teammates were actually in control of B, and yet there was a guy at mid. Luckily nobody came for me through middle, because then they got the height advantage and surprise advantage. Yeah, you just got to watch out for that. So basically, watch out for the guys in mid, watch out for the guys in dome with the portable radar, and try to listen, even though it's going to be a little bit difficult because it's dome and it's hectic as hell. And yeah, pretty much keep your eyes trained and make sure nobody runs out towards you, which is going to be pretty hard for them to do considering it's a tunnel. So yeah, I don't really know what to say apart from that. Just try to play at the time a little bit when you're going for double moab, because you're going to need it, especially if you're camping like I am in this gameplay. And also try and play with some teammates, because even though I am protecting A, usually I can't really get to it in time, and you'll need really good teammates to get B and whatever. So if you put the pressure on A, stop them flanking A, and hopefully your teammates, if they're random, they can control B much easier, and mid much easier, which will in turn help you. So yeah, I guess that's all for today. You can see the final score on your screen. I'm not going to try and read it this time because it's a small preview screen. I'll probably get it wrong again. Alright guys, hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you later.